Hello, everyone. So, we are Brown Girls Happy Hour. As you know, I'm Kathy Thakur. I'm the co host. And I think I'll wait for Daman to join before we can get started. But today is a very exciting day because we are going to be joining. We are going to have Bijoy with us today, who is the author of A Stranger's Bedroom. And Daman is joining now. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Daman. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to our first ever morning happy hour.
Yes, and we're also having our first ever male guest today. So there are a lot of
Yay.
firsts. And I think we're
Yeah.
also making a first mocktail. So I guess.
Yeah, I can't handle cocktails this early. I'm half asleep yet.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll also have Bijoy join our happy hour.
Hi, Doman.
Hi,
Welcome to
Bijoy.
happy hour.
How are you guys? Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
It must be like really late for you, right?
Yeah, it's 11, but not really late. Fine.
Yeah, plus it's Saturday night, so that's great.
It's still a
Yeah,
better time
absolutely.
for happy hour than for us, Kathy.
Yeah,
It's 9:30 a.m.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
yeah. So I think we can get started with the mocktail then.
Bijoy, do you want to
Okay.
introduce yourself first before we
Yes.
get into the mocktail?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Bijoy, and I'm not a Bengali, going by my name. So, basically, I'm a Kashmiri Pandit, and unfortunately, I've never been to Kashmir. So, my schooling, and I was brought up in Jammu. My schooling was from Jammu, and my graduation was from Mumbai, RAIT, the college. And professionally, I've been working in the IT industry for the last 10 years. And in 2019, I was able to, realize my long cherished dream of being a published author. So I think that's it. That's pretty much about me.
Well, congratulations for
Thank you. Thank you.
writing your book and also stepping out of IT, which so many of us are stuck in somehow.
No, I have not stepped out yet. I am still stuck in the rat race, just like you guys are.
Yeah, we dream. We are dreamers. But
Absolutely. That's very important.
yeah, I know you also write poetry, but like we'll talk about it later. I guess we can make the cocktail
Sure.
first. Yeah, mocktail.
Yeah, so
Sure.
today's mocktail is really simple. It's basically a tea, which is a good way to start a morning, right, Kathy? So
Yeah.
get your favorite mugs and peppermint tea, and you need some ginger, some slices of ginger. I do a lot of food prep, so my ginger is in this form, so
Oh
it's
wow.
gonna look a little different.
Great.
And yeah, and you just need hot water.
So this I put my
Great.
tea in the hot water, and now I'll just put ginger on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just throw it in. It basically over time it'll seep in and add flavor, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Cheers.
So, what's your favorite book that from Chitra?
I think I have read just one book of Chitra ji, and that is The Palace of Illusions. I am yet to read the other one. My wife has read The Forest of Enchantments. So I've heard that is a very good book. And I think because I have read just one, so that is my favorite.
Yeah, I know, I've also read her book and she's a really great author. I love her. And I've only read Palace of Illusions. So I was also thinking, can I call her my favorite author if I read only one book? But I was like, sure, like I love her. I love her writing. So why
Well, I
not?
actually didn't read Palace of Illusions yet, but Kathy and I are gonna bring it to our podcast soon, so I'm excited for
Yeah.
it. I read another book by
That's
her,
great.
which is called The Oleander Girl, and I don't think it's a like really famous book. I think other books have done better, but when I read it, I was like, yeah, this person can write really well. Like
Yeah.
she portrayed the sadness of the protagonist so beautifully. I was like, yes, this is a person who knows how to write, and I want to read more and more of her books.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like her storytelling is amazing because So first of all, Palace of Illusions is a very special book, right? Because you're talking about mythology, and you're like she has explained mythology in a way that has never been explained before, like from a point of view of a woman, which is amazing. Like I really, enjoyed that premise
Yeah, you
anyway.
don't see that at all anywhere.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And since we're
So
talking about books, Bijoy, tell us about your book as well.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So my book is called The Stranger's Bedroom, and I think the book aims basically to inspire people to, express their feelings. So what I have seen around in my professional as well as personal life, a lot of people have this issue with confined sentiments, I used to call it. So basically, somebody likes someone or someone wants to do something in their life, professional, personal, but they are not able to for the fear of one thing or the other. Log kya kahenge or something like that, or the fear of rejection. So basically, the book was written with the premise of, motivating people to come out of that shell. Uh, I would say a cocoon people create around themselves. So the gist of the book is that, and the book is about Ravish, Kriti, and Rohan. So they are the three main protagonists. So I call this book as a love story, but with a twist. So because it does not have a cliched happy ending, just like other contemporary romance novels have. So
okay.
the ending is a little different. Some people might not like it. A couple of my friends told me that the ending is not what it should be. So, but anyways, I liked that ending part pretty much, and I went ahead with it. So I think
I think that
in a
with
gist,
fiction, it's always there, right? A lot of readers are like, oh, I wanted it to end a different way. We have
Yeah.
discussed this
yeah,
with so many
absolutely.
people.
I think even a writer writes three different endings for every book. I think that happens. So readers can like they can have five different endings in their mind.
Yeah. Also, I think having a different, like, not a happy ending for a love story is personally what I like because I don't, I don't like cliched happy endings. Like,
If it
not,
ends happily, we think it's Bollywood. If it doesn't,
yeah,
then for us, it's like a book, which in my head, books are always better than movies. So that's how I see it.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
but that is something different, like different books. Maybe a movie can be made better than a book. In some cases, yeah, but in majority of them, the books are better, way better than the movie.
Yeah, if
yeah,
there's
that,
adaptation, there's like a 99% chance that the book is better or the book has more backstory, which movies always cannot, like, do justice
Absolutely.
to.
Yes.
right. Yeah. So, I always ask authors this question because I'm really interested in the writing process of, how different authors write. So, what is your process of writing?
Basically, a little random for me. I usually write on my mobile. So basically, it's based upon observing people around me, like while I commute to work in the metro. So I can write in the metro also, or maybe while I'm taking a walk. So it's different, I think, different circumstances and different storylines, whatever I'm writing. So one interesting story that I would like to share with you guys was during the writing of my first book. I think it was 2016 or something. So I wanted to write a chapter where the protagonist is sitting in a coffee shop. So I actually went alone to a coffee shop to understand and create a circumstance so that I would be able to write probably a little more better. So that is something I usually do, like getting into the skin of a character that I'm writing about. So that is something I follow.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're like a method writer.
No, not
If there's
really.
such
I
a thing.
won't. I won't call me. I won't term that way. But yeah, sometimes I feel that this scene or this character cannot be written without understanding what that character might go through or might react in a certain way. So sometimes it's important for me. Otherwise, I am fine with my random process.
Right. Okay.
So I think
And I
we have
think
a question. Yeah.
yeah.
Kathy, do you want to read it?
So yeah, Shrikant is asking, as you said, author has three endings planned for a book. Were the other two endings unhappy endings too?
For me, they were not. No.
Okay. So you chose the happy ending for the book, but other two
That's
were
like
happy.
open to interpretation,
Yeah.
right? What's happy for
No,
you and what's
absolutely.
not.
Yeah, absolutely. That can be, that can be said. But the first ending that I actually wrote was not a cliche. It was actually a cliched ending, a happy ending sort of thing. Because, every author who gets published in India today has this dream of, getting that book into a movie adaptation or these days a OTT adaptation. So you need to write it in that fashion.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's
I'm
true.
actually amazed by the fact that you can sit in a metro and write or write on your walks because I am one of those people who's like I have to create a perfect environment before I start writing, and then I end up just cleaning
Uh,
and not writing anything at all.
my first book was, I think, written 75% in a metro.
Wow,
Oh
amazing.
wow. Yeah. So whatever gets your creativity up, I guess. At that time you would just write.
Yeah, you are writing about characters and you are observing different shades of people in a metro. Like in 2014, 2015, I used to write a blog also, and in that blog, I used to focus a lot on Delhi metro because I was amazed at the number of personalities you might get to see in that 1 hour of travel.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
yes,
Well, yeah,
so
I guess
that
Mumbai Metro is a different world compared to where we live. Like, we probably won't get as much inspiration character-wise around here, especially we travel in cars. So what are you gonna see?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
yes, that's true.
And one more question that I had was, what are some of the challenges that you face, like in publications or, in India, how does it work?
Well, publishing as a whole is a different ball game. It's a tricky industry, I would say. Kathy, it has barriers all around you. You either need to jump over them, break them, do whatever you want. So basically, my work was selected as one of the 100 books that were published by Wordit Art Fund. So it's a sister concern of Lead Start Publishers. So after getting selected, it was published by BecomeShakespeare.com, which is a self-publishing organization. So the book is a print on demand. It's not traditionally published. So because it is not traditionally published, it is not in the physical bookstores. And neither was there a print run done like many authors get 5,000 copies, 1 lakh copies, or whatever. So in that way, I think there were a lot of challenges. Like I did not get the work done, professionally edited. My wife edited it, the book. So I think it's very important to have a professional editor look at from a different point of view, from their point of view, basically. And I think the most important one was the lack of a strategy regarding promotion and the financial burden of promotions. So if you are a self-published author and you don't have a promotional strategy, you are bound to remain in the category of the average Indian author, which is a lifetime sale of 250 to 1,000 copies in the entire lifetime of a book. So
Mm.
I think I am also a part of that. So I think these were the two major challenges that I faced. Apart from that, I think it's like when you are not there in the physical bookstores, you're not present in what do you say, the stationery shops or the roadside vendors. So then again, publishing for any author will fail. It's like the main motto of sales that you say, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So it's like that. If you're not visible anywhere, you will not sell. You will sell, but to a limited number of people around you. So I think those were the challenges.
Yeah, that's true actually. I mean, to make a book a real, like, like a brand is what I mean, it's sort of like making a book a brand, right? So you need every brand strategy that you can get to make
No,
it.
no. You don't make a book a brand. It's not about that. It's making yourself a brand.
Yeah.
Everybody who is an author today writes their name in the title with bigger letters, bigger alphabets than the book's name. So it's the author who is a brand. The book is never a brand.
Right. That's actually
But I guess
true.
it's a good thing that Instagram and these platforms exist now because I've seen a lot of self-published authors who are using, yeah, it's a lot of work for them because there's no label that's doing it for them, but still they're able to use Instagram and these platforms to reach out to readers and get some visibility through them.
Yes, absolutely. The social media has improved the visibility a lot. Plus, it's like you have to be, putting out content every time, every
Yeah,
day,
you
or
have to be
with a lot
aggressive,
of frequency. Yes,
very
yes, yes.
aggressive,
It's
and
not
it
only
can
about the
get
book.
tiring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, yes. You
Yeah, and
need to
it's
have a strategy or something for that.
right. And it has so many different ways of doing it. Like, I feel like you have to change your personality to become a content creator. And it's like,
I think there are like for a personality like me who's an introvert, I think there are a lot of people on Instagram. They are so-called influencers who are teaching introverts how to sell. So
Oh wow.
you can
Can I
start
join the
you
course?
can start a tutorial. There are a lot of courses on Instagram, lot of emails, lot of mails. Everybody is teaching something. Like recently, saw a video on YouTube. The title was "How to Save Money." It had 1 million likes. So you
wow,
know everything can sell. Anything can sell.
that's true. Yeah, today I guess anything can sell. You can sell anything that you can do. That's right. Okay. Can you also tell us where can we find your book then?
The book is available on the e-commerce platforms like Amazon Global, Amazon India. It's on Flipkart. It's on Kobo. It's on Barnes and Noble. And the book is available in paperback as well as the Kindle version. So it's basically a print on demand. You order and the publisher prints and dispatches you the copy. Kindle, absolutely, you can buy and it's available for download at that very moment.
Okay. Sounds great. Naman, do you have any more questions?
I just have our usual wrap-up questions. One is your all-time favorite books. What would those be?
I have a favorite author. So Rohinton Mistry is my favorite author, and I have read two of his books. So I I won't be judging which one of them was better, but both of those books that I read, they were like they blew my mind. So I read both of them in I think in 2017 or 16, and I had already started writing my book. So I was shaken up, and I really could not come to the terms with the fact that somebody could have such a thought process in like I think that those books were published 20 years back. So in that way, Rohinton Mistry is the favorite.
Oh,
And
nice.
since this is a happy hour, what's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink would be a beer.
Hmm.
Simple answer.
Yes.
Well, we like
So
beer too, so
I'm not a cocktail person, so I won't be, going into that.
Yeah, sounds great. I think, yeah, everyone loves beer, I guess. I have not found anyone who
yeah, when
doesn't.
we have a cocktail, we don't
True.
like the ingredients, we switch it with beer because we're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is something we like. Let's just do that.
Okay, okay, great.
Yeah, I think, Daman, do you have any more questions to ask?
No, I don't have any more questions, but thank you, Bijoy, so much for sharing your process and your writing inspiration with us. I'm kind of inspired that you can write anywhere, anytime. So I'm gonna try that instead of cleaning next time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to, come on your podcast.
You're
Yeah, we
welcome.
love,
Thank you so much.
yeah, we really like talking to you and, discussing your inspiration and your journey and stuff like that with you. So it's great. And congratulations again on publishing your book. And yeah, I guess.
Cheers.
Thank you, and cheers again.
Cheers.